you, Jason David Frank. Tom, where the crap are you? The show.
Bro, I'm sorry. Yeah, something came up. You're gonna have to do this one by yourself. I'll try to be there as quick as I can. Back, you beast.
Stay tuned. It's PRNT time.
After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to watch PRNT!
This episode of
You're back!
Focus,
PRNT!
your source for all things
Power Rangers.
Now this episode is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, that's right. February being the month of love. March being the month of love.
Right, yeah.
We decided to, okay, I'll admit, we dropped the ball. This was supposed to be last week's episode.
Right.
In the month of February.
Yeah.
But we're posting it today.
Right.
Or, whenever we posted it.
Anyways, what he's trying to say is that this episode is going to be different from our normal ones. If you saw on our social media,
yes,
we asked you guys for some Power Rangers relationships that you may or may not like to have seen happen.
That's right. This is a popular game called Ship It or Skip It. So we decided to play ourselves. We let you guys give us suggestions, and we are going to decide separately whether we think they should be shipped or skipped.
Yeah, so let's get started.
All right.
Our first one, actually, that was the original post that we did, and it's Tommy and Kim.
I love you, JD.
Yes, Tommy and Kim. So the question is,
Ship it or skip it?
Or skip it, yes.
I'll
I'll let you go first.
Okay, so...
Or should we say what we think together?
All right, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Here, ready?
3, 2, 1. Ship it. Whoa, wait, really?
Yes.
I almost said skip it.
Skip it.
All right, so I guess I will let you explain why you want to skip it first.
Okay, here's why. Tommy and Kim were great together, but I feel that Tommy and Kat were better. So, Kim is the valley girl, blah, 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 blah. She's out doing her own gymnastics thing, so on and so forth, and she's not really going to have time for a relationship, thus the Dear John letter, okay? So she's off doing that, and Tommy's still behind. He needs something solid, and do you really think Kim would be okay marrying a paleontologist? Yeah, Dr. O? Can you see Tommy going home to Kim every night?
I guess I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I think Kat is a much better fit for Tommy, and so that's why I'm like, Tommy and Kim, skip it.
Okay, so here's why I said ship it. See, I was leaning towards skip it. I almost said skip it. However,
okay.
And the reason I almost said skip it was because of the Pink miniseries, the Boom Studios Pink miniseries,
right?
Because we see the evolution of the Dear John letter, and we see her, slowly kind of going towards Jason.
Right.
So I really kind of like that thought, and I would have said skip it for that. However, I also had to think about Kat and, other people that Tommy could have ended up with. And I actually have to disagree with you, Tom. I think Tommy and Kat made a stronger, more lovable relationship than Tommy and Kat did. In fact, hearing it from Catherine Sutherland herself, she felt that Kat and Tommy had more of a strong friendship than a true relationship.
Okay.
So that's why I said ship Tommy and Kimberly. So, Tommy or Kimberly, ship it or skip it. It's your turn to decide in the comments.
Write it below. All right.
These next few actually will be coming from Kel McBride. Now, Kel, you might be seeing his name pop up on our Facebook page. He has come alongside us a little bit to start doing something we're calling the Meme of the Week. Mm-hmm. So keep up to date on our social media, specifically our Facebook, to see Kel McBride's Meme of the Week.
Right, yeah.
Posted every Friday.
His first one that he sent to us comes from the series Jungle Fury.
I believe you know something of this series.
I think I've heard of it once or twice. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Which I do it way better, by the way.
You totally rock the RJ.
It's not Claw. It's more of a, Okay. Anyway, Kel's first potential relationship, he told us, was Theo, Blue Ranger, and Lily, Yellow Ranger.
So, Theo and Lily, ship it or skip it.
Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ship it.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Yeah. Just the way that you see him during the series. It's clear that Theo likes Lily.
Yeah.
And Lily is just an amazing character. She's an amazing girl, and I think they complement each other so well.
Yeah, I'm glad you actually said that they complement each other, because I was going to say there are some on this list that they just don't complement each other.
No.
But Theo and Lily, you definitely could see them having each other's backs. They could talk to each other.
Yeah.
They have a romantic friendship, which is, it's just ship it. Ship it.
Right. Man, we are in total agreement with that one. So yeah. This one comes from a little bit earlier season, in space. And it's in space. Yeah. It's Andros and Ashley.
So, Andros and Ashley?
Andros and
Ship
Ashley.
it or skip it?
I don't know about this one.
Yeah?
I don't know. I can tell you what my initial reaction is.
Alright, well, 3, 2, 1, ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I think so. Andros is from KO-35.
Right.
He's not from Earth, and so he needs someone to kind of show him around, and Ashley has done that. And just seeing them together out shopping or at the juice bar or something, it's clear that there's a definite spark there.
That's right. She's totally into him. It's obvious, but in a non-obvious way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's great because Andros seems to have this connection with her where he loves learning from her, but I feel like the reverse is true too. There's a lot she can learn from him.
Yeah.
And I feel like a relationship between them would be like their base, their foundation would be about learning about each other. And
yeah, and I think Andros kind of really brought Ashley out of her shell too a little bit. I mean, Ashley was with the Turbo team.
Right.
And it was okay, but we didn't really see a lot of growth from Ashley until Andros kind of came along. And we got to see kind of a new side to Ashley. And I think that this would be one that would work well, I think.
I totally agree. Yeah. Our last one from Kel McBride would be from Time Force. No. Yes. No.
It was actually a cross-up episode.
It is a cross episode.
Yeah, Time Force and Wild Force.
And Wild Force.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. So, Wes, why did I say Wes? Wrong. Bad me. Eric, the Quantum Ranger, Eric, from Time Force.
And Taylor.
Yes.
The Yellow Ranger from Wild Force.
All right, so
we got Eric and Taylor.
Eric and Taylor, ship it or skip it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, skip it. Oh, good.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Yes.
Okay.
So first off, and this, I want to start off by saying this is not because they're on separate teams.
Right.
This is because their personalities just would not click at all.
No. They're both alpha dogs, and you can't have two alpha dogs fighting each other. Eric is the lone guy. He's kind of full of himself a little bit, and Taylor was the leader of the Wild Force team before Cole came, And so they're both leaders, and if you get two leaders, they're not gonna always agree. It's gonna end up in fights a lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they'd have fun fighting each other, but just the way we see it, they would not make a good relationship.
I wonder if the Morphin Grid would give them their powers to fight each other. That'd be a cool fight, yeah. What did you say? Who was she? Quantum power!
Alright,
We digress. Yeah.
So Eric and Taylor, we're definitely saying skip it.
Yeah. I think I know why you said Wes earlier.
Yes!
Yes. Because Wes is actually part of our next potential couple. This one is from Jay... how do we decide we're pronouncing his last name?
I'm going to pronounce your name a couple ways, Jay. Rodarte, Rodart, or Rodart. One of those three. They're probably all three wrong.
Yeah.
But Jay, sorry for butchering your name.
But thanks for sending us your potential couple. And it is, of course,
Wes and Jen.
Wes and Jen. So,
From Time Force.
From Time Force. So the question is, ship it or skip it?
3, 2, 1. Ship it. No!
Yes.
What?
Yes.
You're not doing this just for controversy, are you?
I'm not, no.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to let you argue first, okay?
Okay.
Because, obviously, ship Wes and Jen. They are a beautiful match. Okay, yes, technically, if you want to look at weird time stuff, he's like a couple thousand years older than her. But whatever, man. Yes, she was in love with his,
Alex,
which was like his a million great grandson. Exaggeration. But she was even more in love with Wes, and it was a beautiful. The ending, Tom. The ending of Time Force, where they embraced each other, they kissed each other. That was the most that was the most romantic part of the series.
Yeah, I guess, but here's my skip it part. Here's my argument for skip it. Okay? Stay with me. Okay? Wes is from present day. What was it? 2001? Yeah, okay. Jen is from the year 3000 and is actually in love with Wes's descendant, Alex. So here's the thing. If Jen dates Wes, okay, she stays in 2001, that means that it could alter the timeline so Alex is never born. And then, but if Jen goes back, if Jen has a relationship with Wes in 2001 and then goes back to 3000, so she's actually Alex's great grandma as well as his wife, which is weird. So that's why I'm all for skip it. So
you're saying this is a time travel thing, not a relationship thing?
Yes.
Next one comes from, a viewer we've talked about before, Daniel Sailors.
Yeah. His potential relationship is Billy and Delphine.
Yes.
Billy and Delphine. So the question is,
ship it
or skip it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually another cross-team one, technically.
It is. Yes.
Billy from Mighty Morphin. Delphine is the leader of the Alien Rangers.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Skip it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Or?
Sure.
All right.
They're not the same species. It wouldn't work.
That's okay. All right.
That's my argument.
Good night, folks.
Yeah.
My reasoning for skipping it is not a cross species. You are getting really like real world with this.
It's who I am. It is. I look at things like that. I can't tunnel vision into just feelings. I have to, there's an outside world too. Yeah.
Well, my skip it is not, like I said, because of interspecies relationship. Mine comes from, Delphine is a very strong.
Alien?
She's a very strong personality.
alien.
She's a leader.
She's an alien.
And Billy, in my opinion, he needs someone who is kind, who is softer. Not necessarily someone who's a pushover or weak, but someone who's sweet and kind. And I feel like that is Billy's girl, you know?
Yeah, I'm still with, different species. I mean, they could find love, maybe, but they'd never be able to reproduce. I'm just saying.
Okay. Our last two
yes.
come from a lady named Samantha Jones. Samantha, thank you for sending these in.
Miss or Mrs. Jones. I actually had a Mrs. Jones as a teacher in middle school.
And you told me to focus.
Samantha Jones has sent these last two in, yes. The first one comes from Mystic Force.
Yes.
Mystic Force. Nick and Madison. So the question is?
Nick and Madison, ship it.
Or skip it.
3, 2, 1, ship it. Okay, why are you skipping it?
I went first last time.
Fine. Here is why I'm shipping it, okay? One could argue that Madison's sister Vita is a better match for Nick. But, again, that would just be two alphas again. Like we argued before, would be a bad match. Mm-hmm. Nick and Madison complement each other. Nick is the bold one. He could bounce his thoughts or feelings off of Madison. And if she felt it was wrong, she'd be able to let him know in a gentle, kind way. And it might, I think they'd just be a good balance for each other. That's why I say ship it.
Okay, I think Nick is too emotionally unavailable. He's too aloof. He's too distant. He's the lone wolf kind of thing. And
okay,
he does have parental issues, Correct. yeah. And I don't know. I just don't see him making good relationship material. At least as we saw him at the end of Mystic Force.
Okay.
I think that Madison is going to need someone to really connect to, and I don't think Nick is going to allow a connection like that, at least right away. Yeah.
Okay, so
you're going to ask me in the future if it...
Well, no. So Nick, you're saying isn't good for any relationship at this moment.
Right.
So bottom line, Nick and Madison, ship it or skip it. Skip it. For you.
Yes.
Ship it for me.
Yes. All right, our last one, also from Miss or Mrs. Jones.
This one comes from Lost Galaxy. Power Ranger!
Lost.
Galaxy. Leo and Kendricks. Our Red and Pink Ranger.
This might be the toughest one.
Yeah?
I think so.
Alright, so ship it or skip it. 3, 2, 1, skip it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. My gut instinct would be skip it though.
Okay, so let's just say skip it.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
So I say skip it. Wait, did I go first last time? I forget.
You did go first, but you're going to go first again.
Okay. I would say skip it only because this is kind of like another Billy instance for me, with Kendricks being Billy.
They're the same species, though.
For me, Tom.
Okay.
So Kendricks again. She's the very intellectual person. She's the soft-spoken person. Whereas Leo is a leader. He's a goofball leader, but he is a leader, and I feel like they just would not mesh well as a couple.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think they have good chemistry. I don't. Mm-hmm. They're great friends, great team members, mm-hmm. but I don't think there is any more chemistry beyond that. I really don't. And to think about it, it even kind of makes me a little uncomfortable to think about that. So I just don't think they have the chemistry for a couple. Yeah. So that's why I'm gonna go with skip it.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree? Down below.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing.
And don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified when we upload your content. And remember, as we sign off, our hope is that the power will always protect you.
Let's power down. So dude, what happened?
Oh, I tell you, it was crazy. Okay, so as I was getting ready to teleport, I heard this thing, this loud crash. I'm like, what?
Hey Rangers, thanks for checking out this episode.
If you want to see more, be sure to click the link to the left to see our most popular video.
Check out the link on the right to see our most recent upload.
And aim for that button in the center to subscribe if you haven't already.
And if you still want more, be sure to check out our social media pages where we post all sorts of things to be your source for all things Power Rangers.